Shift happens. Week number we don't know. You'll see the number right here.
400 something.
For something. So this is kind of cool. We just got done doing a video. It was like he was like the video. Now it's our turn. So I'm Dr. Coacham.
Dr. Matt Francor.
Dr. Mike Price.
Dr. Matt Claggett.
Hold on. Dr. Matthew Francor.
Yes.
Dr. Michael Price.
Matt Claggett.
Matthew, go say it.
Matthew Claggett.
I'm just Dr. Lyle. And you are?
I am
Dr. Ryan Carlson.
Oh, we have the short, cool names, don't we?
We do.
How's it feel now, guys? So, this is pretty cool. So we met this dude like in June, right?
Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you, I'd heard about Dr. Carlson just by knowing Glow. We've known Glow for a long time. How long have we known Glow, honey?
Long time.
10 years?
At least.
Yeah, 10, 12 years. We were at the clinic on Blondo. It's probably 10 or 12 years. And actually, Sean calls Brad her second husband.
Oh, okay.
So, is that right?
Yeah, but his wife probably shouldn't hear that.
But not that way, Jessica. Just as she loves him, not as much as she loves me, I hope.
There you go.
So, but we heard about Ryan, I had, and then we went to an event in June, and I'm going to say he kicked ass.
Yes.
So how long have you been out of school?
Boy, it's been not quite 2 years.
The confidence level and the certainty level was like, holy shnikey. And both my wife and I were sitting back there and we're like, that dude's going to be a star.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let these guys interview here, but I'm going to say it. For me, being an old dude, it warms my heart to know that we got some young guys out there, besides that are in this house, that are willing to step up and do what most people don't want to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, like we were in the room just talking, and I was like, I got my second wind. I got my second wind because I see the crap that's happening in our profession.
Yeah.
And then I see what you're doing, and I'm like, yes! So, let's see, what's a question I can ask you? What's the coolest thing, and this goes out to our patients, and other chiropractors, what's the coolest thing to you about being a chiropractor?
Oh man, the coolest thing. So I actually came from a little bit of a different background. So I was going to go to pharmacy school,
Okay.
and actually did go to pharmacy school. I got accepted into the program at South Dakota State and went through a whole year of classes.
That's South Dakota State?
SDSU? You were a
SDSU.
jackrabbit?
I was a jackrabbit.
It's a jackrabbit. How about that? It's a
Blake
great
was
campus.
supposed to go to
That's a
SDSU,
great
but
campus.
she decided she was going to ride on the equestrian team.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't know
cool.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
I still have a jackrabbit hat.
Do you really?
I do, yeah.
I don't think they make those anymore.
Oh, it's worth gold, man. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so great school. I just didn't want to go through with that type of program. So I was just going through classes and realized that, you know, I didn't want to just push pills at people for the rest of my life. I wanted to do something a little different and still be in healthcare,
Okay.
but just help people in a little different way. So the cool thing is,
So you've never been to a chiropractor before?
I had,
Okay.
but just for pain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just for pain. So the cool thing is my sister-in-law was also a chiropractor. She had just started chiropractic school the trimester before. So I thought, well, at Northwestern Health
Which is
Sciences.
very strong, philosophically found, sounds cool.
Very strong.
Yep.
Yep. And
Sarcasm.
Thank you. I was just going to say that. Insert sarcasm.
too good, did it?
You did have green books there. They weren't the green books, but they had books that were green.
Yes, they did have books that were great.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
And you know, it just really seemed to fit the non-drug approach, the ability to help people from the inside out, and just really helping them to overcome whatever obstacles are in their life without having to use supplements, without having to use outside in you know, medications and things along those lines, but we could do it with the actual life force of the body.
So you thought of that while you were at South Dakota State?
Well, she helped me. Yeah.
That's still
she
really
was-
cool. So your sister-in-law was in chiropractic school.
Yes.
And she's like, hey dude, don't go to, I don't say, you know what I say? I don't say pharmacy, you know what I say? Can I say it?
Yeah.
Don't go to pharmacy school.
Pharmacy school.
And instead go to chiropractic school.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn cool. So you practiced in California for how long?
I was there for about a year and a half.
Coolest thing.
Honestly, working with Dr. Glow's all-star team.
Okay.
So for those of you that don't know, Dr. Brad Glowacki, phenomenal chiropractor out in Southern
Outstanding.
California.
Yep.
Him and his team, I mean, just upstanding human beings, but they're definitely getting it done in chiropractic as well.
You know, and I'd say, and I'll let these guys go when I'm done here. But I will say this, and I've been around a long time. There's one thing I love, and you got to see it firsthand with Brad.
Yeah.
He is who he is. He's authentic. He's honest. In this profession, that's hard.
It is.
And I can tell you that her and I just talked about this a couple nights ago. There's many times, and we talked about it yesterday, guys, where I was like, just distance myself because I know so many chiropractors and people say one thing and do another.
Yep.
And that's not Brad.
Yep.
And that's what and you work, and that means who you are.
Right.
So, okay, I'm done with the questions. Your turn. Matthew.
Thank you, Dr. Lively.
Ouch. Ow.
So, for patients out there, chiropractic, explain the power. Why,
Yeah.
How is it going to change their life? Can you give them a tidbit? Of
He wants this
what
from
you-
you, Ryan. That's why.
Okay.
Obviously.
Well, the really cool thing about what we get to work with as chiropractors is the nervous system. So, the most important system in the body controls everything else. So by getting to work with the nervous system, we get to turn on all the other systems of the body too. So it's just really cool by removing subluxations and, making that nervous system work better, the rest of the body works better as well, and that's going to help you out with not only bodily system things, but also what you want to accomplish in life, what you want to do in life, having a higher purpose. It's just really, really cool what we can unlock.
Love it.
Yeah.
Good.
I think the coolest thing about Ryan too, and honestly, I'll say this. I mean, working with Glow, who's a master communicator. Holy
Yeah.
shnikey, yeah. Right.
Yep.
Michael.
Michael. Yes,
Michael.
thank you. So just kind of add on with that. So tell us a cool story that you got to experience in your first 18 months, taking care of somebody's cool thing that happened, or something. Obviously, every patient's important. Everyone are cool miracles in themselves. But what's one cool story that you love?
I think one of the coolest was actually while I was still in chiropractic school. So when I was in student clinic at Northwestern, that's where I went to school as well, I had a patient that was coming in to see me, and she had been dealing with digestive issues for years and years and years. I mean, constipation, then turning to diarrhea, kind of both ends of the spectrum. And just after 2 adjustments, she didn't have that for a single week. And eventually had a spell again, but it just slowly started getting better and better and better as it went on. And after I saw her for about 3 months, she didn't have anything at that point. It was
Wow,
just
that's
phenomenal
cool.
to see bowel movements were functioning.
So did you at that time expect that, or you were like, holy crap, look what's happening?
Well, I mean, it's kind of the double-edged sword because as a student, you hear about these things happening, you hear about the miracle stories, but you don't get to see them firsthand until you actually do it.
Well, it's unusual in clinic too.
Right.
So
But-
so that's
so I
cool.
want to say that I expected it in here, but it's just always hard to do that until you actually get the first proof. Yeah.
When she used to come visit me when I was in chiropractic school, we weren't married yet, so she'd come out and visit me, and I was learning how to adjust, and so I'd working on her, and I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. But she was a great guinea pig. She asked one day, she was, can chiropractic help headaches? I was like, I don't know. Yep. I go, why? She goes, because my headaches are getting better. I said, yep, chiropractic help headaches.
I love it.
Matt.
So Ryan, you're going to be opening up your practice in late February.
Yes.
What kind of impact do you want to make for your community?
A huge impact. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be opening in Bentonville, Arkansas. So I want to say it's a small community, but it's growing in size rapidly. It's a part of Northwest Arkansas. Walmart headquarters are there. I just want to honestly change that community. It is one of the communities that in the U.S. that actually, are on the lowest spectrum of health in lots of different categories. So just being able to turn their power on with what we do as chiropractors, and honestly helping them, change from the inside out is going to be huge.
I think what's cool about you going to Bentonville is I have a kid that I went to school with. It's probably getting ready to slow down.
Yeah.
And so now we got somebody there that's going to pick it up.
That's me.
So, any add?
I don't think so. I mean, whether you're a patient or another doctor listening to this, you certainly have some great resources here. I've just been honored for you guys to welcome me into your practice here.
And have Harold's Donuts for you.
And have your own skills.
We're out here.
Thank you.